The latest season of I'm A Celebrity only launched last night, but ITV bosses are already concerned that one star is ready to pack up and head home just hours into this year's series. It's rumored that fears are growing that Britney Spears' younger sister, Jamie Lynn, may leave the jungle as she is reportedly miserable in camp. Viewers watched yesterday evening as the American actress and singer jumped from a plane alongside Marvin Humes and Nick Picard before going on to complete the challenge Temple of Doom. The 32-year-old is believed to have isolated herself in camp on Saturday and has stayed in bed alone, with producers left worried that she could be a flight risk. Outside of the cameras and scenes that aired on TV, it's her behavior in camp that has become obvious to the crew, according to a source that spoke to The Sun. They said, "She has kept herself somewhat separate, not really socializing, and stayed in bed." They added that she appeared to be really homesick and that, unlike the other celebrities in the camp, she doesn't have any connections. However, in order to receive her full paycheck, Jamie Lynn needs to stay in the jungle for 72 hours. The Zoe 101 star has already proven to be a bit of a headache for ITV bosses after she refused to take part in media chats before entering the jungle. While it's not mandatory for celebrities to speak to journalists ahead of starring on the ITV show, it is incredibly rare for a contestant not to do so. A TV source told The Mirror, "It is disappointing Jamie Lynn wouldn't speak to journalists out in Australia. She kept her head down at Brisbane Airport, which is fair enough after a long flight, but it is highly unusual to not take part in the media chats whilst waiting to go into camp this week." Join the Daily Record's WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages. In fact, it is almost unprecedented, and even Boy George took part last year when he has rarely done interviews for a decade. The last contestant we can remember to refuse to do the pre-show interviews was David Jest, and that was back in 2006. They added, "It is not a great sign if you are hoping Jamie Lynn is going to be hugely talkative on the show and give up lots of goss about Britney. Hopefully she finds her voice in camp." Since news of Jamie Lynn's involvement on the show was announced, Britney's fans have been plotting their revenge to vote for her to take part in every Bush-Tucker trial. Taking to X, formerly known as Twitter, one person wrote, "Are we all in agreement? Every trial needs to be Jamie, let's make her life hell." While another said, "Me voting for Jamie Lynn for every trial." Elsewhere, fans have also threatened to boycott the ITV show after it was reported that Jamie Lynn's campmate Nigel Farage received £1.5 to take part on the show. I'm A Celeb bosses responded to the backlash in a statement which read, "I'm A Celebrity has always featured a diverse cast from all areas of public life and has a history of featuring political figures throughout its 20 years on screen. As with any campmate, viewers are invited to form their own opinions when the show begins on Sunday."